Everybody wants to get into like the high places, but the correlation here is if you want to go high, you first have to go deep. In the spiritual, everything is always opposite. You have the grounds right here, you have everything underneath, and then everything above is a mirror. What is a mirror? A mirror is just opposite. It's the same thing flipped around. So when you're looking into a mirror, what you're seeing is you're seeing the opposite effect pointed back at you. Everybody wants to get into like the high places, right? We want positions of power, positions of success. We want positions with authority. In the spiritual world, you have these people who are spiritually fit, like they've got bulk, and you can feel these people when they walk into a room. You're like, whoa, this person's got authority over something. How do you get authority? You end up wrestling with the thing that you're getting authority over, and when you beat it, you are given a measure of authority over it. I got a prophetic word. Somebody called me out from the crowd, like just a random crowd, by name, and one of the things that they said is God wants to build a skyscraper out of your life, 100 stories deep. Because the deeper it is, the higher it is. When you want to build a skyscraper, if the skyscraper is tall, its foundations must be deep. And so you can't build a tall life on shallow foundations. You can only build a tall life on deep foundations. So the deeper we go, the higher we can ultimately ascend. And so I think that clarity and command and control and power comes from this idea of being able to spend the necessary time to explore it. And so to do that takes time. And that's what I learned on my sabbatical, is like there's so much life that I am not in control of, I'm not living, because I'm sitting up in this shallow pool of water. It's 5 inches deep, and it might be 3 miles wide, but there's no sustenance here. There's no power here. It's only when that water is gathered into a body and the depth is presented that you have power. If you can get to the deep places, then you transform and you get a measure of power in the high places. Everyone wants to get to the high places. They want to get to the places of, you want to be on the mountaintop. But the correlation here is if you want to go high, you first have to go deep, because life is a mirror. And so we're changing the name of the show to reflect that spiritual principle. If you get to the depth of something, it gives you the autonomy, authority, and leverage in the physical world to then get to the high places. So the brand for this show moving forward is going to be called The Deep End, because the deep end is where all the power is.